Hello.
And welcome to another episode of A Gem in Orlando. I'm Gemma.
I'm Matt.
And we're two adults planning our dream holiday to Orlando in 2022. So we've had a lot go on this week, haven't we?
We have done a lot this week, haven't we? Yeah.
We went out yesterday, which was Saturday. The YouTube video for our London day out is up now. So head over to our YouTube, subscribe, like, share, all the things.
Good day out.
It was fantastic. We had such a good time, and yeah, I even though I was terrified in London, I still got some nice views. I still managed to look, but yeah. Also, make sure you're following us on Twitter as well, because I am updating Twitter a lot more than I am anywhere else. So if you want to know when we're going to be doing episodes, what we're going to be doing, head over to Twitter, follow us on Twitter, and retweet and share and all the things.
Do everything.
Yes. News this week. So, like I said last week, I said we were going to be doing some news on Disney, Universal, that kind of stuff. So, we had some great news this week.
Yeah.
The Disney fireworks are coming back.
Just in time for July 4th.
Yeah. Well, yes, May the 4th be with you. Oh, no, that's May the 4th.
Yeah, no, it's 4th of July. It's Independence Day for Americans.
Yes. But there are only two fireworks shows coming back. So Happily Ever After is coming back in Magic Kingdom, which I've heard is absolutely spectacular. The last time I remember seeing fireworks, I remember seeing Wishes, which I thought was amazing. And Epcot Forever is coming back because there's no news on Harmonious yet. If you're not sure what I mean by that, in Epcot they've been building rafts, these big giant ugly looking raft things.
Okay.
For a new fireworks show called Harmonious, but there's no news on that yet, so it is just going to be Epcot Forever at the moment. But the point is, they're coming back. Everyone loves Disney fireworks. Yeah, I love Disney fireworks. So yeah, if you're going in the near future,
who doesn't love fireworks?
Well, yeah, it's true. Well, some people might get a bit anxious.
Yeah, maybe.
About the noise and things. But that's the 1st of July. From the 1st of July, they are back. Universal is now operating at full capacity.
Oh, wow.
Full capacity.
Really?
Yes. And they've removed the temperature checks and they've reduced the social distancing guidelines, so it's only a metre now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't know what a metre is. It's not 6 foot, but they do it in feet, don't they, in America?
I don't know, but I don't know. I
know 2 metres is 6 foot. But I don't know what 1 metre is. Well, it must be 3 foot then.
3 foot, yeah.
No, I'm terrible in maths. The mask mandate is that Disney have got as well has now been moved over to Universal and SeaWorld. So if you are fully vaccinated, you do not need to wear a mask outside or on the rides. However, if you are indoors or you're eating or whatever, you do still have to wear your mask.
Yeah.
So just bear that in mind. Epic Universe. Now, this is the new Universal theme park that is coming in a few years' time.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Epic Universe. The CEO has said it's going to be only slightly smaller than Universal Beijing. And Universal Beijing is huge.
Oh, is it?
It's absolutely massive. So, and the attractions, he's also said the attractions in the park, in the new park, are going to be based a lot around Illumination and DreamWorks, so like Shrek, Despicable Me, that kind of stuff. So I'm wondering if the Shrek 4D and the Despicable Minion Mayhem will move over to Epic Universe once they've opened it.
So this new theme park, is it more for the children's side of things?
No. It's going to be, and it's going to be Super Nintendo World as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they were originally thinking about putting Super Nintendo World where the Woody Woodpecker stuff is, because the Woody Woodpecker stuff's a bit outdated. Yeah. Obviously, they wouldn't get rid of E.T. I don't think they're ever going to get rid of E.T.
No, it's classic. It's classic.
But yeah, they've said it's an early 2025 opening. There's no news yet if anything Harry Potter is coming to that park yet.
Okay.
I would think that there would be.
Well, the max success it's been so far.
Yeah, I think a really good idea with the Harry Potter stuff in Epic Universe would be to build a huge Ministry of Magic and have the Ministry of Magic there. Or I'm trying to think of other parts of the Harry Potter universe, or even Fantastic Beasts themed.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
That would work.
Once the films are done, I suppose, maybe, I don't know.
That would work.
They still do it while the films are still going?
Yes. Yeah, they will. Yeah, of course they will.
Yeah.
Money making. Money. So that is the news for this week. So there's lots of exciting stuff going on over in Orlando.
About the fireworks.
Yes, about the fireworks, yeah. So if you're going in the near future, send us a video. because it'll get us even more excited. So, but anyway, let's move on. This week we are doing
Busch Gardens.
Busch Gardens. Now, we're not going to Busch Gardens, but we've both been.
I've been there a few times.
I
yes.
don't really remember. I've only been there once.
I remember it. I remember a few rides. It's one of my favourite attractions. My favourite.
The only
theme
one I
parks.
remember is the log flume.
I remember one of the coasters, which we'll talk about later.
We will, yes. Just before we get started, our usual disclaimer: we are not experts on Orlando. We don't have a clue what we're talking about.
I haven't got a clue.
But we hope you'll enjoy this journey with us. So we're going to start with getting there, because even though Busch Gardens is in Florida and they do class it as it is part of the SeaWorld group, and it is like part of the Orlando attractions. It's a long way to get there. So if you're driving, it's an hour and 10 minutes, depending on traffic, from International Drive.
Yeah.
Now, the shuttle is not... there is a Busch Gardens shuttle from International Drive, but it is not running at this moment in time. So if you are going in the near future, I would be very wise to either not put Busch Gardens on your list if you're not driving, or make sure you're aware about the time for driving, or hire a car for the day.
Yeah.
So it's $10 if you've not already got your Busch Gardens ticket, but it is free with a paid ticket or the 5-park flex ticket. So the 5-park flex ticket is one they do over here in the UK. So that's all the Aquatica, all that kind of stuff as well. It is free, but it should be back soon anyway. The only thing with that is there's multiple stops.
Okay,
so it could take around 2 to 2.5 hours.
That's a lot longer.
So yeah, you might not even get there till 11:30. So I would say if you are really wanting to do Busch Gardens and you can drive, hire a car for the day.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's worth getting that shuttle at all.
Not if you're travelling 2 to 3 hours there and 2 to 3 hours back.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a long day.
It's not a lot not a long time in the actual park.
In the park, yeah. Absolutely, yeah. The costs. So I'm going to go through the costs and the upgrades before we go to anywhere else. Now, I remember the animals at Busch Gardens. Do you?
I don't remember those, no.
Yeah, they have animals at Busch Gardens, because obviously the SeaWorld group is all about animals.
Yeah.
The parking is $25 to $30. I think it's $25 if you pre-book it in advance, $30 on the day.
Pretty much the same as the other theme parks.
You're pretty standard. Yeah, you're pretty standard theme parking for the day. Your quick queue, which is your fast pass or express pass, whatever you want to call it, from $80 per person.
That's not too bad. Is it one of the...
It depends on what day you go as well. These can bump up to about $300.
Oh, so this is on the lowest price, starting price.
And then you've got the all-day dining, which is it's the same, I think, across the whole SeaWorld group. So it's $40 for adults, $20 for children. And the animal experience upgrades. Now, this is quite interesting. So you've got a Serengeti safari tour. Now, I don't think there was a safari when I went. I don't remember going on a safari. I don't remember going on any sort of train or anything like that. Excuse me, Rose. Sorry, one of our cats has just decided to join in. You can hand feed the giraffes for $50.
Oh, that's quite good.
Yeah, that's quite good. I mean, we're thinking about doing that at Chessington, aren't we?
Yeah, we didn't we at Chessington,
yeah,
didn't we?
Because it's quite well priced. Then you've got keeper for a day in the Australia section, which has got kangaroos, wallabies, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, wow.
That's keeper for a day. It starts at $250.
Oh.
Yeah, it starts at $250. Keeper for a day animal ambassador, so there's sloths, all that kind of stuff. That's again the same price, from $250. An Australia Insider tour, so you kind of, it's not like a private tour, but it's like just a select group of people. That's why it's so cheap. That's $30. The sloth encounter, which, if you love sloths, and I know there are a lot of people around that absolutely adore sloths, I think they're beautiful, but not my favourite. Yeah. You know, I'd pick a different animal, but that's from $70.
Okay.
So you can have an encounter with a sloth and a cuddle.
Okay.
Have a cuddle with a sloth.
And
then you've got the Animal Ambassador Insider Tour, which is, again, like the Australia one, but it's not private. That's from $20. Now, the most expensive upgrade I have ever seen in my entire life. But if you like rhinos, this is definitely for you. A private VIP rhino safari.
It's not one that I'm thinking of. It's the actually ride the rhinos.
No, they would never do that. No, you feed them, you look after them, and you have like a private thing, like a private car thing because the safari there is on a train.
Yeah.
So it's not on like a car or anything. That's $600 per party.
Oh, wow.
But think about it this way. If you've got a party of you that absolutely love rhinos, you've got like 6 of you. That's $100 each.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah.
I think, I'd say if you love rhinos, definitely a must do for you. Then you've got the Hippo Insider Tour and the Elephant Insider Tour and the Aldabra Tortoise Insider Tour and the Penguin Insider Tour.
Oh.
You'd like the Penguin.
I would like that, yeah.
They're all from $30 as well.
We might try the Penguin one.
Well, we can't because we're not going.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah, sorry.
Oh, you want to go now, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Oh.
I'm sure your penguins at Sea World.
Yeah, there are penguins at SeaWorld. Yeah, there's a whole ride around it.
Yeah.
That is all the upgrades, really. We're going to start with the entrance, which is it takes you straight into Morocco.
Okay. I think I remember this.
Yeah, and you've got a sky ride over to the Congo area.
Yeah.
No rides apart from that one. I noticed a lot of these. I kind of feel like Alton Towers may have stolen a few of the names because the sky ride, or the Dangleway as I call it. You'll see in a minute a couple of other rides that are exactly the same. Dining, you've got Sultan Suites, Zagora Cafe and Market and Moroccan Delights. Shops, you've got the Emporium, Nature's Kingdom and the Marrakesh Market and Sahara Trading Company. So lots to do in the entrance. And then you're moving around. We're going anti-clockwise this time.
Okay.
You've got the bird gardens, so you've got a lot of animals here. You've got kangaroos, flamingos, other birds as well.
That sounds
dining, you've got the Garden Gate Cafe, and shops, you've got the gifts and games and the excursions. It's spelt with an X, which I think is quite weird.
Yeah, okay.
Excursions. And then you've got, because SeaWorld and all the other in that group, I've got Sesame Street things. They've got a Sesame Street Safari of Fun.
Okay.
You've got the Air Grover Kids Coaster. You've got a little family drop ride called Wild Sphere. And you've got Lorry Landing, which is lorikeets. So everyone loves lorikeets.
That's quite good for the kids, isn't it?
Everyone loves lorikeets. We went in the Lorikeet Lagoon at Chessington. We had a great time. No dining in Sesame Street.
Okay.
Shops, you've got the 1, 2, 3 smile photos with Sesame Street's friends. And then you've got Abby Cadabby's Treasure Hut.
Abby Cadabby.
Abby Cadabby. I think that's one of the new characters. I don't remember a Sesame Street character.
No, not do I.
But yeah. Anyway, moving on to Stanleyville, you've got the Serengeti Express train station. So this is where the safari is. Okay. And you'll go all the way around on this train. You'll see loads of animals, lions, all that kind of stuff. But also just be aware that Serengeti Express, you can actually see all of the animals that are on the safari in other enclosures around.
So it's sort of like, that's quite good of them.
And then you've got Shikra, which wasn't there when I went. I think it was being built, actually. Not my thing, because it's a bigger version of Oblivion.
Oh, okay.
It is a 200-foot, 90-degree drop.
Yeah, well...
yeah, not for me.
Definitely for me. I think we might have to go now, babe.
Oh, no, you want to go, don't you? You'll want to go even more when I tell you when the new ride is coming this year. But that's later on. Now, you've got the Stanley Falls Flume. Now, I remember this, and this was quite fun. Log flume, just your standard log flume, but it was fun.
I don't remember that.
I remember that. I think it's the only thing I remember from Busch Gardens. And then you've got a new ride called Tigris. So I watched a POV of this.
Yeah.
And it launches you forwards, but it doesn't quite get there. And then you go backwards.
Roll back.
And then you go forwards until you go all the way around the course.
Oh, okay.
I think that's great. It looks epic. It looks amazing.
Sounds it.
I've been on something similar to this, and it's called. It was the Ben 10 coaster in Drayton Manor.
Yeah.
Many moons ago. I don't know if it's still called the Ben 10 coaster, but it was the Ben 10 coaster. And you start off like that, until you get the momentum
to go over top.
Yeah, it's really fun. Really, really fun rides. I think they're absolutely brilliant. Dining, you've got the Refresh Market, the Zambia Smokehouse, and the Shikra Eats as well. Shops, you've got the Kariba Marketplace and Tigris Gifts as well. So that's the Stanleyville area. Then you've got Jungala. You've got the sky ride to and from Congo and the entrance. You've got the orangutans and the tigers here as well. So yeah,
animals at Busch Gardens, isn't there?
There is a lot of animals at Busch Gardens. Yeah. I remember the animals. Dining, you've got Bengal Bistro, and then shops, you've got Tiger Treasures. Now we get into Congo. Guess what the river rapids is called, babe?
I don't know.
Congo River Rapids. I feel like Alton Towers stole it, but I don't know which one was. Yeah, which one came first? We don't know. But I imagine the Congo River Rapids in Busch Gardens is probably going to be far better than I'm sure Congo River Rapids in Alton Towers. Sorry, Alton Towers.
I'm sure one of them, whoever come first, asked permission to use the name for the other one.
Yes.
But,
probably,
yeah.
Yes. You've got Kumba, which is a coaster, steel coaster. It's one of the world's largest vertical loops. It has one of the world's largest vertical loops. Looks great. And then you've got shops. You've got the Congo River Outfitters. And that's it. No dining there. But it's quite a big coaster.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then you've got Pantopia. Now, I would never go on there. You know me. I will do anything for you and anything for Matt. But I won't do this.
Okay, what is it then?
Falcon's Fury. It is a 300-foot freestanding drop tower. So you go up, you're standing, sort of, and then they lean you over so that you're looking all the way down. So you're like lying down and looking.
Yeah.
No, thank you. No, absolutely not. I draw the line at that. I draw the line at them facing down so you're when you're at the top so you can see the floor.
And that's it?
And then it drops, and then as you drop, you sort of swoop back out.
That's brilliant.
Well,
on my own, eh?
Yep. No,
Okay.
no, thank you. No, I draw the line at them facing you, so you're looking at the floor. No, thank you.
So you would do it for me then?
No, I'm sorry. I love you, and I love you all. I would do anything for your love, but not that. Sorry. I will stand and film at the bottom.
Okay.
Then you've got Scorpion, which is standard loop coaster. Been there since the beginning of time. Don't remember it, but it's your standard steel looping coaster.
It does sound familiar to me.
Yeah, it's your standard steel looping coaster.
The last time I went was 1999, so I imagine it was
I think it's been there for a while, that one. Then you've got the Sand Serpent, which is quite new. That's like a wild mouse coaster.
Okay.
So it's like Rattlesnake at Chessington.
Oh, I like that. You didn't like it, did you?
I don't like the bit at the top where they spin and you go around the really sharp corner. It feels like you're going to fall off. And then you've got animals-wise, you've got the Asian elephants.
Oh, okay.
Elephants and the animal care centre as well, so you can go and have a look and see.
Oh, see how they care for
the animals. Yeah, see how they care for the poorly animals.
That's nice.
Dining, you've got Twisted Tails pretzels. We love a pretzel. Dragonfire Grill and Pub.
Always a good pub.
I know, right? And then the Lynx frozen treats as well. Shops wise, you've only got one shop here, and that is Caravan Crossing. So Falcon's Fury, not for me. I draw the line at.
If we go there.
Are you thinking about going now?
I am now. I didn't know I didn't know as much as the safari is there.
Yeah.
But I suppose we are doing Animal Kingdom and SeaWorld, so maybe I'll get my safari kicks out of those two.
Well, I think we'll see, because you get to the edge of Africa now. You got a triple launch coaster called Cheetah Hunt.
That's a great name, that, isn't it?
I know.
Cheetah Hunt.
Well, it's right by the cheetahs.
That's a great name.
And then you've got, that's the only ride there. You've got Penguin Outpost. It's a lot of animals in this section.
Yeah.
Got the Penguin Outpost, the hippos, hyenas, lions, meerkats, all the ones you can see on the Serengeti Express train, and the Cheetah Run as well. So I believe the Cheetah Hunt, you go through the enclosure.
That's a great name, Cheetah Hunt, for a coaster, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's a great, especially a triple launch coaster as well, because you imagine how fast that launches you off. And then dining, you've got Kenya Canteen, Cheetah Snacks, and Serengeti Outlook as well, which I believe the Serengeti Outlook is quite a big restaurant you can see over the whole savannah of the reserve. That looks good. Shops, you've got Cheetah Gifts, which I imagine is the exit shop for Cheetah Hunt.
Yeah.
And then we get on to the final one, which is Egypt. Now, I remember Egypt quite a lot. I don't remember Cobra's Curse, because that's pretty new. That's been there for the last 3 or 4 years, I think. That's a spin coaster, a bit like Dragon's Fury at Chessington.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
You're like, I don't know, I don't like spinning rides. And then you've got Montu, which Matt remembers.
I think we went on it twice, because I remember
I think it must have been quite new when
it was. I think it's brand new, because I remember going it. I vaguely going it twice, because it's so good, we went on it again.
Yeah, because it's a lot like, it reminds me a lot of Nemesis.
Yes,
yeah, it reminds me a lot of Nemesis, but I feel like it's kind of less rough.
Well, we loved it. The only thing I remember about Busch Gardens is that ride.
Odd, isn't it? Like with little things that make an impression in your mind.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? Like certain things make an impression in your mind, don't they?
I don't know if it changed the colour or not, but I'm sure it was yellow, the coaster.
No, it is yellow.
It is still yellow,
yeah? It's still yellow, yeah.
By the way, I didn't look that up, by the way. I by memory.
Dining, you've got Serpent Snack Shops, you've got the Cobra's Crypt Marketplace, and Montu Gifts as well. Now, I couldn't find which area this new ride is going to be situated. However, have you ever been on a hybrid coaster before?
Didn't know there was one.
Well, it's a hybrid is a cross between a wooden and a steel coaster.
Oh.
This is a new ride that's coming this year, but I couldn't find for the life of me. I'm sure I'm probably not looking hard enough, and people will probably correct me on this. I don't know where it is in the park, but it's called Iron Gwazi. This is the US's Iron Gwazi. I believe it might be in like in the Africa section, because Gwazi is, I believe that's African. It is the US's tallest hybrid coaster.
Yeah.
And it's also the fastest and the steepest hybrid coaster in the world.
Oh, wow.
In the world.
And are they building it at the moment, are they? Or
it's coming. It's opening this year.
Oh, it's opening.
It's opening this year. I don't know. I believe they may be putting the finishing touches on it, but all it said on the website was it opens 2021.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean, what would you be looking forward to if we were going? Although you are really thinking about it now, aren't you?
I'm really looking forward to the safari side of things.
You would look forward to that.
I did not know there was so much animals there.
Did you not? No, I remember the animals.
I don't remember a lot about the animals. Obviously, I'm looking forward to them on too.
If we go. I would be looking forward to Iron Gwazi.
Iron Gwazi.
Iron Gwazi.
Tell you what I was looking forward to. Sorry to interrupt. It's Cheetah Hunt.
You would like
just because of the name.
I think he's really thinking about going now, aren't you?
I am a little bit.
You are a little bit. We might have to hire a car for the day.
We'll see what happens.
We could hire a car for the day.
We've still got another 299 days, is it?
No, 311.
Oh, 311. Sorry.
So I mean, Busch Gardens, great park. The only reason I feel like we aren't going is because it's so difficult to get to from where we're staying.
Yeah.
You know, well, it's not. It's just that we're not driving. You know, and I would agree with you about the shuttle.
I don't think it's worth it to get a shuttle there.
No, absolutely not. I think it'd probably be more beneficial to hire a car for the day.
Yeah, or I don't know.
Or if you've got a hire car already, just head out in your hire car. It's an hour and 10 minutes. That's not as far as I thought it was.
I don't know what the Uber situation would be like, the prices wise. I imagine that'd be a lot.
I dread to think.
Okay.
For an hour and 10-minute journey.
Yeah, maybe. Throw it out the window then.
Well, that's like from here to middle of London, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
That'd probably be about £100 here. So it'd probably be about, I don't know.
Well, something to think about anyway.
Yes. So yeah, next week we are doing. It's going to be a lot for you. We are doing
International Drive Attractions.
Woo! International Drive Attractions. There is so many attractions in International Drive.
No, I definitely remember one of them.
What's that?
The big Ferris wheel. The
fun spot.
The big
Orlando fun spot.
The big bungee as well. I've
Yeah,
done that in the cage.
Oh god, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I think I've done that.
Oh
I've done that one.
I'm not doing that.
I've
never done a slingshot.
That's been there for
That's the Orlando slingshot.
That's been there a long time.
You know all the YouTube videos you see of like people like passing out and stuff on there. That would be me on that. So that's why I will. No, thank you. Sorry, but no. International Drive Attractions, but there's so much more than just that fun spot. There's escape rooms. There's, oh my God, there's museums.
Yeah, there's a lot to do down there.
There's so much. I've just dropped my book. So yeah, do join us next week. Do go and give our London attractions a watch. It's quite funny. We
Definitely
had quite a fun day. And
great day.
I forgot to mention Alton Towers day 2 is up now, so make sure you're watching that as well. So
lot to watch.
Yes, you've got loads to keep you going for the next week. So until then, we love you. Thank you for joining us, and don't ever forget,
get excited, the magic rolls around fast.